Okay, here's a model, and it looks like there's quite a bit going on. Let me hide some of this. But it's really more of the same type of surface modeling that we've been doing for a while. And so let's look at the first thing we have. Let's go ahead and hide. Let's go ahead and hide all this stuff too. We've got the finger rail. There's a big, it's actually a big baguette. Here's the ring. Here's the side view. Got a curly Q thing. Couple gems here. So there's that there. There's a corner piece here, triangular, and then it comes down here. Another curly Q down into the shank. Got a center piece, a little section here, and then bar across here. Let's see. Here's the top. Go ahead and there's the top there with emeralds in it. Okay, so there's what we're looking at. And the whole goal of this project is to make a surface such that we can use FlowAlongSurface and put all this stuff up onto that surface and not have to piece this thing together one section at a time. So let's go ahead and hit show, and let's go ahead and turn off some layers here. One of the first things that I did is offset the finger rail, and I always offset that to the thickness right here. A lot of times it's 1.8. All depends on what you're building. This curve I didn't actually even use at all. Okay, so then we've got a curve that goes, here's how I always do these, arc direction, snap here, come up to here, and then hold down shift for ortho so that it comes tangent to this point right there, like so. Okay, and so there's that. And then over here, well, up on top is just a filleted corner, just straight over this way with the filleted corner. Okay, then down here, this part is a little trickier, and in order to do that, it's another arc direction. I'm going to draw it over here. I start here, come over this way, ortho again, and then over here in the middle is a, let's turn on it, there's a tick mark here. So anyway, it would be like, well, here, let me move this one out of the way. So there's that, and then over here in the middle is this tick mark, like so. And then we blend from here to here. And in this case, depending on how far over this comes, the blend actually goes in and back around, which is actually a good thing, because at the bottom I want this to be coming in skinnier. Okay, so when you blend from like actually it's from like here, this curve here, when you blend from there, let's actually get rid of that one, there we go. So from in here and then blend over to this one, you get that. Then what I did is I went ahead and did a blend from here's blend from here, this curve, to this tick mark here, and you get this one. And I went ahead and located it up here. And the reason is that this, well, I'll show you. Let's orient that up there. Orient 2, 1, 2, and then it went up here from there to there. Now let's hold down shift for intersect. There we go. Alright, so there's oops, oh boy, let's do that again. Alright, let's go up here. Let's go. I'm having a heck of a time getting that over there. There we go. Get that straight there. Okay, so that's how I got that up here, like so. And then of course I mirrored all this. Now, the reason that we do this section is this. Once we have this set up, oops, let's do that and that. All right, once we have this set up, we're going to do a curve network. What's that? I don't know what that is either. Okay. Oh, and I also have a line that came down off here. This line here, and then I had a line drawn that way. Okay, and then this was a blend down to here. Now, if we do surface, you notice I'm working in 6 whip too. I didn't really do anything in here that you couldn't do in 5.4, I guess, yet. Here's curve network, and if we pick this curve, this edge one, and this one, the original one, and hit enter, then we get this surface. And you can see that it kind of bows in and tucks in. And that's really not what I want, because in the side view, it goes out. So that surface is no good. So then, this one's not the one I'm using. So then, if we have another line here and another line here, then let's go ahead. Now this one, we'll skip that one and show this. So there's this surface, and it does come out, but it comes out very quickly, and I don't get a good surface here for this triangle that I want, because this dips into this corner. So that's still no good. So then I drew this one that we oriented just a second ago, so that it would bow out there. And so with all those selected, then it comes out more before it goes down in. So you see this is nice and puffy out here, and that's how that surface was made. And I think that surface lives on this layer right there. Yeah. Now let's go ahead and bring this back. The next thing we do is take and extrude this finger rail on out, like so. And then this one gets split by this one. And we split that. And that's how we got to this surface right here. So now we can see that we have this kind of shape here. Perhaps mine isn't quite as exaggerated, although I kind of ran out of room. In other words, with the top that was already sent to me, I really couldn't go out any further. Maybe this bows out more, but not a whole lot. As a matter of fact, let's just see what we got here. Yeah, it's just the dynamic is a little bit different, and it needs to tuck in more this way, which means that this curve here would need to be drawn shorter, quicker. Instead of coming out this gradual, it would need to come in quicker, which we could certainly do. Okay, so having done that, The next thing that we do is we select this and go to Curve and where is it? Next one down. Here's Create UV Curves. So we select that. So then we have two curves. We have this curve that represents the trim, and we have this curve that represents the overall surface. I don't need that one because the trim surface is what I'm heading for. Okay, then we fill this shape with what we see here as far as the all the shapes. So the first thing that I did is I like to just draw circles like so. Okay, to make, like this one. And we'll go ahead and mirror this to the other side. Turn near off, turn mid on. And then it's just a matter of getting this right as far as let's draw mid here. There's a okay, and then we'll split this with a point at the quad there, and we'll just go there, anywhere really, and then we'll blend from here to here, about like so. Then we might have to turn on some control points or something to get exactly what we want. So there's that. Then I like to come here and come back with an offset. And we'll go T for through point, like so. And then a lot of times what I like to do is draw a circle like this. And rather than use fillet, a lot of times I'll just control this with blend the way I want it. So I use a circle to trim out a corner, and then I just blend it in there. And sometimes that's a better solution than fillet. All depends on what you're doing. So there was that. Then we mirror like so, and that's how you can get some of these shapes really pretty quickly. And then to make like this triangle, once I have this piece drawn in there, and let's see, this is this piece here, and then this piece comes over and down in here, and it's kind of hard to tell on this thing. It is pierced. Okay, so like this is a hole. This certainly appears to be a hole, but it looks like it ends right there. And so there's some holes in here that are pierced, but otherwise there's also like this is all metal, and when you look at it in the through finger you think, well, that's pierced, but it's not. It's a dark reflection. And so there's metal, and you can really get a feel for how much metal is in there in this view. There's a lot of metal hanging out down in here holding this thing all together. Okay, so but anyway, then what I did is I went in and, to make shapes inside of other shapes, you obviously use offset. So you just go through finger and you offset this one here, and then you offset this one here, and through a series of offsets and then a little bit of a manipulation, then you can make this shape. Okay, so there's the design laid out. The only one I don't have is this section here where there's 4 gems. Is actually, it starts here and goes over and comes across and ends here. So there's that, and really what we may want to do is because pieces span across other ones, it may be such that we would want to do the whole ring So let's take a look at that. Let's go this one, mirror F4, join that up. You notice too, I'll take the time to say, if people have never used curve network, this is the best way to set up a curve network is with 4 edge curves. Okay, we got the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can put stuff spanning across inside it, like this curve and this curve, to define what the shape does. But anytime out here, if you get 5 curves, it doesn't work. The relationship is generally 4 curves. I mean, it could be 3 too, but now what we'll do is join that, mirror this, join that. Oh, let's do, yeah, mirror this. Join that. Okay, so now we'll do all of this. And there's the curve network, which is, of course, here. There we go. So now, let's see, we'll extrude this out in both directions. This one gets split by this one. Oops. Gets split by this. Okay. So now we go to curve. And of course we have the same thing, only it shows both, like so. And we'll go ahead and put all this business in there. So let's go ahead and go duplicate from this corner to there. And then of course we'll duplicate from this corner to here. And that doesn't look like that matched up at all. But let's see what happens. Okay, let's go apply up to here. Yeah, this one matches up. There must have been something wrong with the way I did that. Which makes me wonder if we take this and this and this and this, oops, and that. Let's turn that off. Okay. Let's go ahead and mirror this to the other side and see what's going on. Yeah. Well, we'll just need to fix it. Oh, I see. It is off. Let's just undo all that. And then we'll go ahead and draw. We'll draw a line from the mid of here. Yeah, there's where we're off. This doesn't equal this. So that's cool. Alright, let's see. So we'll select all this business. And we'll 1D scale from this right there to this right here until we hit intersect point right there. Okay. Yay. We'll mirror this to the other side, like so. We'll explode that. Explode this. There we go. Join that now. And if we put this up here, put that on this layer. And there we go. There is that section up on there. Then the beauty of this is that now we would go ahead and let's just do some panels here. Now the tricky part is that this has to keep going down and around here, which we need their surface to come down further, but I'm gonna mess with that in a minute. As a matter of fact, I want to try this. This I have not tried yet. And with flow, we're going to use flow along surface. All right, let's go ahead and go blend from here to here, and that is going to be this shape here. All right, and how far down that comes is up to us. And let's go ahead and blend that again from here to here. There we go. And if we want this to be a bit pointier, then we just select those and do that. So there's that part. And then we mirror like so. Okay, so there's that. Join. Where's that? There it is. Okay. At this point, we'll go ahead and do just what we need. So we need these shapes here. Those are the only unique ones. Let's put those on, and let's do orange. Okay. So if we select these orange ones, and let's go ahead and extrude those, not both directions, but just one, and let's go -1 millimeter. I don't know if that's thick enough, but I'm not going to worry about it quite yet. Okay, so now we have that extruded down there, and ideally what we would want, I think, is we have a lip going across here where the mill grain is, and then a wall that would slant down to a recessed pocket for all these stones to sit in. Okay, so let's go ahead and select the orange, and we're going to offset the orange. Offset. Oh, we can only do those one at a time. There's that. And let's pick a particular distance. Let's say 0.4. Okay, so there's that offset. And we'll go ahead and put that on purple. And then we're just going to go through here and pick each one of these and do the offset. Oops, let's put those on purple though. Curve offset. Offset there. Offset this way. Okay, then we'll take then we'll take this purple one, and offset it again. Now here's the deal that would be we do have an inset builder right here. It's called Surface Pullback, and it works quite well on some more complex shapes like this one. It sometimes fails. Also, it has trouble with it extrudes to a point, and so when you're using it way out here on a flat, the point that it extrudes to is F4, which is a real drag, because then the walls of what you're doing all go in. So unfortunately, if I was going to do them straight, it wouldn't be a problem. But I want kind of a draft angle to this wall, so I'm going to have to do these by hand. So let's go over and we're going to offset T through point, and it's not a whole lot, just a bit. Actually, this one's redundant. Don't need to worry about that. We'll clean house a little there already. Okay. So now what we're going to do is come in here and we're going to say that one gets split by this and this. Enter. And this one split by this. This one split. Oops. And so we're splitting. Okay. Let's get rid of that. At that point, we can get rid of this surface in here. Like so. Did I get rid of this one? No. Okay.